All right, what's up, Dragon Brood? After seeing all of these lose half your life, whatever cards played against me, and we haven't had too much of a struggle against them, I kind of wanted to try it for myself to see if this is a thing, right? If that many people are interested in playing these, worst case scenario, y'all will get to see a build with it. So a build with it, a build with it. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's hop in and see what we're going to do with this today, because this looks pretty interesting. So we're going to start with Iridescent Vine Lasher. Obvious reason, it deals damage without us having to be able to attack, and any of the stuff that has opponent losing half their life or whatever actually triggers here, and that's pretty nice. We're going to play some shocks, because if we do get to a situation where we can cause opponent to lose some life, well then this is really good to be able to send some damage upstairs. Also early removal. Deep Cavern Bat, this card's just good. We are going to play a couple of copies of Demonic Council, because we do have the Bloodletter of Aclazotz, which happens to be a demon that we can go get. I don't think we'll be able to trigger this otherwise, because we only have a couple of enchantments, so we'd have instant, creature, enchantment, sorcery, technically, but the odds of us getting there are going to be pretty low. Go for the throat, no surprise there. Lightning Strike, kind of for the same reasons we're going to be playing Shock. We're going to play some Gev here, and this isn't spectacular, but the thing is, it's a 3-2 for 2. If your opponent targets it, they do lose 2 life, which kind of triggers everything else we're kind of going for here. We do have Vine Lasher, which happens to be a lizard. And then, if we are dealing damage, then everything coming into play with an extra counter is just bonus. Speaking of which, if we have an Unstoppable Slasher with the counter, that'd be even better. I don't know if we'll get there, but this obviously is going to be a problem for opponents alongside the Screaming Nemesis. Because if we can deal damage to the opponent directly, well, that counts too, right? So even if they block, we can maybe run their life total down. Especially with the Bloodletter of Aclazotz, because if they block, then that damage becomes double when it goes to them. So this is actually going to be pretty cool, and we're going to play a couple of Grievous Wounds. I'm very curious if this card's going to work out, because anytime we have these like 5 or 6 cost enchantments, they don't tend to be the best, but in this scenario, maybe this is what we're looking for. Now, as always, when you get to the end of the video, if this is what you've been wanting to build, I'm going to have a link in the description. It'll take you over to Moxfield, a channel sponsor, where you can download this and try it for yourself. But before we get into those games, let me tell you about some cool people over at Misty Mountain Gaming. All right, y'all, I know a lot of y'all like dice just like I do, because it's a gamer nerd thing. But I started working with Misty Mountain Gaming, and you got to check out their stuff. They have some really cool things. Like, check out these dice that actually have, like, moving liquid inside. Like, this is actually really cool. And it doesn't affect the balance of the dice. I already checked that. And they have these other, like, metal frame dice, which are really cool, and they're solid. Like, these things aren't going to break or bend or anything like that. They're actually really cool. Or maybe you just want something different, like these other metal dice that have these cool dragon patterns that come in different colors. Or maybe you just want something more simple and just two-tone with some cool design and style. They have that too. Honestly, they have a whole variety of stuff. You ought to check their website out. It's MistyMountainGaming.com. And until November 10th, you can use my code HalloweenDragon. You can save 10% on your order. So go check them out. You're going to find some cool dice, and then you can thank me later. All right, this is good enough to keep if we can find some lands. But even then, we have like 3 draws to find enough for that, so it's probably okay. Do I get to kill a bat? No, I do not get to kill a bat. So then the question is, what do we want to play here? Like, are we going to go Gev first? Sure. So I have to assume there's some kind of removal there. At least this way we get some damage out of it. And maybe they'll use a Go for the Throat, and they won't be able to kill the other stuff easily. And, you know, if wishes were fishes and all that good stuff. But we'll see. Okay. Not always what you expect to see here. Let's go ahead and try this while we have an opportunity. Preacher. Alright, I guess I'll take that. Pass the turn. We can kill a Preacher with the Go for the Throat. They'll probably play Glissa here first, though. No, they're going Preacher first. Okay. Fair enough. Oh no, they have a bat. So now, oh, they put the bat in the yard. Okay, I was thinking I was going to have to use a shock on the bat. question is, can we outrace them from here? I don't know this answer. We already have Bloodletter in hand. We could go Screaming Nemesis. I think we just go Bloodletter and just say, hey, we're going to try to do it. I mean, if they just get the removal card here, they get it. They get the win. You know, can't really complain too much. All right, they didn't get it, so that's the good news. Could block, but I just lose my thing. So we go to 6. Oh, we have 2 removal spells here. This is big. Can we win if... No, I was thinking we could play Screaming Nemesis here. And then if they blocked, but then they block here, they take 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wait, 13, 14. Oh, wait, actually, maybe we do. Hold on a second. We attack with this. That's 6. 4 is 10. 2 is 12. And 4 is 16? I think I did the math right. Let's find out. Yep. So that gets first striked. Yeah, opponent says GG. They kind of see the writing on the wall here. And then we hit them for the last 4. All right, cool. A little bit of a surprise win there. We'll keep this. Probably just do this and go get a mountain to start with. Okay, that's something. Let's go fish a mountain, see what we can do. Let's go ahead and play this. Maybe that amounts to something. Wow, deck. You're not doing us any favors. Alright, end the turn, I suppose. You got it. Problem is, unless we get something super cheap, I don't even know how we resolve anything at this point. We put very little pressure on our opponent playing the control deck. I mean, I'll attempt to play the Bloodletter, but, I mean, I'm not expecting it to resolve. Maybe they try to kill this? No, they didn't go for it. Alright. Pretty sure this is getting countered. Or they just go for the throat it. Or not go for the get lost. Are they playing the 4 mana sweepers? Because the 3 mana one we don't mind, right? If this is just split up. The thing here, though, is like if they don't get rid of the Bloodletter, we could just kill them at instant speed. Oh, are they going to let us? No, opponent, you got to get rid of this while we're tapped out. Oh, no. Oh, opponent. Oh, they might be playing the thing that, like, kills an attacker or whatever. I mean, alright. If you got it, you got it. But I assume that's probably what they have here. Oh, a soul partition. Yeah, that works too, I guess. They chose not to counter that. Alright. And then now you can't kill the Gev. Because you target it, you die. Yeah, that's it. Okay, cool. That worked. You know, we'll keep this. This is at least workable. Oh boy. Alright, we'll just pass. I don't think this is where we want to play Vine Lasher. I think we're going to try to set up removal cards and then kind of take our time here. I think they're thinking much the same. So no hurry here. We may even get into a situation where we have to play around multiple things if they're playing a lot of the instant speed enchantments, stuff like that. Alright, this is like, do we risk losing here? I don't think it's worth it. I would rather wait until I can go ahead and do this for Offspring, leave up a shock, and then the following turn maybe we could Aclazotz, get some damage, see where that goes. Heartfire Hero, sure. This is good because we might need to take multiple passes at trying to kill this. So let's start here, because I'm pretty sure they're going to play at least one enchantment to try to protect it. Question is, do they have two of them? Or they have none of them. Alright, cool. That was highly unexpected. Alright, I don't know if we die or not, but let's find out. Here's dealt damage, they lose half their life rounded up. Alright. Emberheart Challenger, sure. That's about to get juiced. Yeah, as they get rid of the token so I can't get it back. Yep. And the problem is that's now going to be a 4/4 that I'm not going to be able to kill easily. Oh, they left us with the token now. Interesting. I mean, I guess we could still draw a cut down. That wouldn't be the worst thing. Deep Cavern Bat. Does that help us? A thing with trample. This is tough. I think we have to do it. I don't like it, but I think it's what we have to do. Sure. We could keep them from gaining life next turn. I don't think that's enough to matter for anything, though. Alright. I think we're still dead, unless we find exactly go for the throat. I don't think we can win. And even then, that's hoping they don't have the, like, hexproof enchantment or whatever. Well, we didn't find one anyway, so I don't think any of this matters. Yeah, it's largely irrelevant. Oh, why'd I do that? I missed a chance for him to lose 2 more life. Not that it matters. We're so far behind here. And I actually can't lightning strike them, which is super disappointing. Yeah, alright. Yeah, that's game. Alright, so I kind of want to try something here. I don't think the demonic councils are that good. Like, while it is nice to get the Bloodletter, I think it's fine, but not really what we're trying to do. So I think we'd probably be better playing, is it Razorkin something or other? This guy. It is double red, don't be wrong, I may have to adjust the mana a little bit. But being able to play this feels pretty good. It is a 2/2. It's an early thing your opponent has to deal with. Has first strike on our turn, not sure how often that's going to matter, but we do have burn spells, which could work with that. And if the opponent's drawing cards and taking damage, that kind of works with all our whole plan. So let's go ahead and play 2 of those. I think I'm okay with that. And then Grievous Wounds, we haven't really had a good opportunity to get it into play where it mattered. But I guess I'll play with it a little bit more. But I think ultimately I'm probably going to want this to be like a Shieldred or something. But let's play a few more games and we'll decide at the end of the video. Alright, let's keep it. We got double bat. Why do I think neither of these will live very long? Ah, because we're playing against mono black. Overlord. Alright, and they get back... What is that? I always can't tell with these weird arts. Oh, their own unstoppable slasher. Cute. Alright, well, let's see what you got. Urborg Scavengers, Bandit's Talent, and Slashers. Huh. Well, I guess we get their Slasher? They don't really have a way to deal with our stuff otherwise. Yeah. And those are a nuisance, but it's kind of all we can really say about them, right? So, I guess we go with this. Because then we could possibly play two things next turn. One of them being a bat. We could either go Grev Bat or Needlehead Bat, most likely. Well, I got nothing you can duress, friend. So it's either Bandit's Talent, if you want us to get rid of one of these. And then I'm probably taking their other Scavenger. Yeah, I'm blocking here. Keeping ourselves alive. Alright, the other Scavenger. Sure. Well, opponent's at 19. I guess we attack. So we have them lose life first. We play this. Play the bat. Oh. Would I sacrifice something here? I guess I take Liliana. Like, I don't think I really care about... Like, that's annoying. Don't get me wrong, but, like, meh. Like, we're at enough life that I feel like we could deal with this for a minute. Though maybe I'm supposed to give them Liliana. I don't know. We'll see. Technically, they start drawing cards. It's kind of good for us with the Needlehead or whatever, so sure. We'll get rid of the other Gev, because obviously, Legend Rule and all that. Okay. Well. We attack, play this, play this. Actually, we do this first. Then we attack. Though I could always leave that. Nah, if I was going to leave it back, I shouldn't have attacked. Or played it before the attack step. Alright. Opponent goes to 8. I mean, we're still at 21, so... I mean, it kind of has to be a sweeper or nothing here for them. Yep, that's going to do it. Whew, alright, let's keep it. Alright, I'm going to go here, because it looks like we have the mana to do stuff every turn. And that's fine. Oh no, they don't want us to have a Vine Lasher. Well, that's something. Gonna do this pre-combat just in case they decide they want to kill it when we attack. Alright, is this just mono white enchantment token piles of things? Looks like it is. They must be their only removal if they're getting rid of that. Oh, they had double Caretaker's Talent. You know what? I'm going to take this, though. You'll just have to find a way to make tokens. If you do, you do. Congrats. Oh my gosh. This was bad. This was very bad. Be something useful? I don't need another Go for the Throat here. Alright. End the turn. If the opponent rips land, that's also bad for us. Which actually isn't that difficult, because they could draw a card by making a token here if they wanted to. Alright. So basically, we're going to play Bloodletter of Aclazotz and hope they don't have Wait, why are they leveling up for nothing? Weird. Alright, well, we're just going to have to hope they don't have a 5th land. Because our hand's really bad. We've drawn, I believe, all land and surveilled the Go for the Throat. Yeah, alright. We're probably dead. I'm just going to give them the GGs. We're not coming back from that. We don't even have to play it out. Okay, let's keep it. Pass the turn. I was going to say, I just want some little guy I can kill with this. That's all I'm asking for. Alright, now let's draw some untapped lands. That is definitely not... That's like the opposite of an untapped land. That's the most expensive thing in our deck, and we only have 2 of them. Alright. I mean... Sure. Gonna attack. I'm assuming they're gonna be able to remove this, and then we'll just try to draw land and go for the throat it. I don't know. We might still rip land, and that would be a nice time. Okay, that's not the worst thing. I would block and trade with that. Oh, you got sheltered by Ghost, though? Oh, they had Feather of Flight. Ugh. Alright, good news. We will be able to just go for the throat that next turn, so that's kind of nice. Especially since we didn't draw any more land. That's very disappointing. Because this could have been a huge turn attacking with this mess. Right, opponent goes down to 5 in the turn. We're at 9, so I think we're safe here. Emberheart Challenger. Opponent? Really? Alright. I mean, I guess we just get rid of the 1 blocker and attack for the win? Oh, well, insult to injury, I guess. Alright, cool. We'll take those. Oh, no. Alright, we'll still keep it, though. We can't use a turn 1 shock, obviously, but I think it's still fine. It's also interesting in the sense that, like, we could possibly give first. Oh, nope. Yep, we have other targets we're going to be trying to kill here. I think we just kill that now. I almost feel like I still could have got away with the Deep Cavern Bat. My concern, though, is with it only being a shock, as soon as that thing grows at all, we would have been wrecked. So, didn't have a lot of options there. Ugh, could have definitely used another removal spell there. Oh, man. That's a terrible decision to have to make. But I guess I take the Sheltered by Ghost. Alright, here's hoping we get a Go for the Throat. That's how we win these matchups. We got to get at least 2 removal. If we don't get 2 removal at some point early, we aren't going to do enough. Maybe we'll get lucky and they'll draw a land. No, but they drew a mouse they can't play, so that's actually not terrible. So that could have been worse. Oh, deck, you're not doing us a lot of favors here, but maybe this is just enough. We'll find out. Any chance that's a land? It doesn't look like it. Maybe it's a creature? Nope. Is it something that's probably going to... Okay, it is a creature. I was going to say, it's probably something's going to end our life, but it's not. Oh, okay then. I guess we attack. Because we're not winning otherwise. I mean, if we leave a... How do we die here? If they play a spell that's 4, 5, 6, 7... If it's an enchantment, that's 8. Oh, man. We are so close to losing if we're not careful. I think I got to go for it, though. I mean, we've drawn pretty badly here with just a bunch of lands. So, sure. Maybe they draw a land. Okay, cool. That's not as bad as that could have been by any stretch. And they're just passing. Great. Excellent. Okay, that helps a lot. So, I think we just attack with this and this. Go to 13. Opponent's at 6. All right, so now they have to end the game here, or else we win with our flyers. I mean, obviously, we're just going to block, so is what it is. They've got to go for it, and we have a response, so... Yeah, so they won't even get the enchantment. We don't have to worry about that. They'll get one spell here. And they can't use it. All right, cool. Whoa, that was close. And again, it took 2 removal spells. So, yeah. Whew. Rough. Oh, we have to mulligan this. Dang. Oh no, this is worse. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. Get rid of one of these. But boy, I'm not happy about it. Hopeless Nightmare, sure. Yeah, I just don't think Grievous Wounds is the card we want, honestly. It's neat to try it and kind of goof around with it, but I just don't think it's the thing we're aiming for. I mean, good news, bad news. If this is a discard deck, like, we don't really have anything going on that we're concerned about, so there's that. Sure, why not? Like, extra punishment for my mulligan, I guess. May you only have cut downs in hand. I doubt it, but maybe you do. Nope. Oh, they're reading it. Yep, here it comes. Couldn't get that lucky. Maybe we'll draw another one? Nope, no deal. Braids. Alright, we can kill Braids. It's not too bad. Untap land, play our Bloodletter, maybe? Okay. It's sorta. Alright. Any chance this lives would be great. Doesn't look like it's going to, but what else are we gonna do? Hey, wait. Okay, we lived. Unexpected, but I'll take it. Another Bronco. Oh, wait. Is this whenever the opponent would lose life? Oh, during our turn. Dang it. That would have been so good. Let them attack and then let them hit themselves. Alright, bat. Something good? No, it's a cut down. We at least get to see their hand, though. Okay, those aren't bad. All right, opponent's at 9. Arena. That's great. All right, some damage here. Oh, they drew... Come on, man. Just a little bit of damage would have been helpful. Just a little bit. All right, opponent goes to 5. 4. They got to find a removal on one of these, right? Yeah, that's what I figured. You know, though, we could still find one of our hasty duders. That could be a thing. Oh, or the Razorkin here, actually, because they're drawing extra cards. So maybe this works. All right. And then they draw for the turn and go to 2. Okay. Now a shock is live. Oh, they go to 1. So actually now shock is live. So this is cool. So all of our burn spells and our 3 remaining Screaming Nemesis. Oh no, they're going to die anyway to their own arena. Nice. Sure, we just pass. Whew. All right. Yeah, so the way that worked out, the way it started, I thought we were going to get wrecked because we just didn't have much going on, but Bloodletter survived like 3 turns, and that did some damage, and then the Needlehead actually kind of took care of the rest. So, cool. Not the way you plan to get there, but sometimes you got to take what you can get. Ooh, yeah, let's keep. This feels a little bit dicey having 2 Bloodletters opening and having access to just 3 land, but might still be okay. And here, you still go get a swamp. Really no reason to get anything else. Mostly because we want to make sure we have 3 black. I mean, we drew another land, so... But if we'd have gotten the mountain, I guess we would have had 3 black anyway, so I guess it doesn't matter. By the time we get to land 4. Alright, let's find a bat or not that. Gosh dang it. I was going to say, or one of our Screaming Nemesis, but didn't matter. Okay, you're a little bit of something, something. Oh, they don't have any removal here, nor counters. That is very good to note. What do you have if you don't have removal and you don't have counter? Maybe you do, but it was just like the wrong... Oh, I did that wrong. I should have played the Bloodletter first. Well, there's pauses now, so I don't know what that means. Alright, maybe they found removal or something. But yeah, I messed up. I definitely should have played that before playing a land. I mean, I just missed an extra 2 points. Land and sweep the board? That would make sense. Also means we're probably losing the Bloodletter that's in our hand. No, they don't have anything to exile for evidence. Sacrifice? Sure. And sacrifice. And sacrifice. Yep. Oh, alright. So I guess we're just going to have an endless trail of Bloodletters. Though, as it turns out, losing that 2 life is... Or not having that 2 life loss is actually going to matter. Because that would have been 2 attacks from Bloodletters versus 3 that we're going to have now. So that actually makes a difference. Oh, especially since we're just drawing so many lands. Tough. Tough. Is opponent deck's just removal? And nothing else? What are they planning to do? Alright, I guess we try to attack. Gonna bounce it or something? Oh, Horned Lockwhale. Alright, sure. They can go on top. Whale is Ward 2. Alright. And the turn. Man, those 2 points. Oh, just playing too fast. There's so many scenarios where that 2 points could matter now. That's rough. I mean, we still go for it, but it's not like this is going to resolve, right? You've not countered anything this whole game. Counter target spell. If the Gistler's Promise, instead counter target spell. Oh, target creature spell. Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Alright, try to attack. I'm assuming stuff's getting bounced. Nope, they just go to 8. Alright. What does their deck do? I feel like I'm just waiting for something like, I don't know, doppelgang or something to happen. Counter it? Sure, you got it. Come on. Okay, that'll work. A Screaming Nemesis? I'll take it. Question is, do we attack with everything or no? I think we go here, here, and here. And see what the opponent decides to do. Alright. Yep, that's a thing. I mean, it's a point of damage. Oh, this is going to get put on top, isn't it? Yep. Alright, sure. Like, alright, GG's. I'm going to give this one to the opponent. Like, we just drew too many lands doing nothing all that time. Alright, let's keep it. Kind of just gonna hope that this Fable Passage is good enough here. This is, though, kind of the thing where I kind of have to question if Fable Passage is the actual card. Because we do have a lot of times where we want to do stuff on turn 1. And we're just not able to. Alright, no value for them. But we do know that they're playing Shieldred's Edicts now. So that's an important thing to note. Let's go ahead and play... Oh my goodness. I guess I'm going to go here. In case there's like Shieldred or... Oh. Well. Sure, I guess. Like, I guess we would have been able to deal with all that anyway, and it would have been fine. I guess, yeah. I mean, the problem is, I guess if I'd have played Geb, I would have been priced into playing Lightning Strike next turn, so this isn't the worst. They do get a Shieldred, though. So we're going to have to deal with that with our Go for the Throat. Nope, they went for land. I guess they really want Lumra. Fair enough. Go ahead and attack. Play this dude. In the turn. I think under the circumstances, I want to give up Deep Cavern Bat. They can't cast that anyway. And if they have spot removal, they got to take damage to get rid of Gev. Sure, you got it. What's Lumra? Does not have wards, so that's fine. But they're going to return a lot of lands, right? Oh, no, there's just 2. For some reason... Oh, because they returned another one already. That makes sense. Oh, gosh. Not great. But maybe we can still get there. There is a sequence where this isn't the craziest thing, right? Because hear me out. We can kill this. If we get an untapped land, we'll play Grievous Wounds. And then reduce the opponent's life total enough that we could burn them out. Okay. So, plan coming together, right? So they go to 6, and then we have damage. Alright, you have another Lumra, that's fine. Like, that's not a threat to our life right now. Glissa, also not a threat. Balglass Faithful, also not a threat. So then we go here. And then just shoot them for 1. Alright, that worked out. Also, as a way to end the video, after I talked all that crap about Grievous Wounds, here we are at the end, and we won specifically because that card's in play. Because we didn't do anything else. We literally drew 2 creatures. We drew a Deep Cavern Bat and a Grievous Wounds, and a Gev and a Grievous Wounds. The rest was just removal and burn damage, and that was enough to win. So, I don't know. Sometimes things just work out that way. All right, so here's the thing with this. I think it's actually playable, surprisingly. I thought it was going to be worse than it was, but it actually turned out to be pretty good. The thing I would say, though, is with all the like mono white type decks or whatever running around, you kind of do need stuff like Grievous Wounds, your Bloodletters, whatever, to give you a chance in those long games, because they don't necessarily have a ton of life gain. So a lot of times you can buy just enough time, or obviously get the early start with like some Vine Lashers and stuff, and that helps. And you can win those, and that's not terrible. But if you don't get that type of start, those matchups are going to be hard to win. We could end up playing, I think it's called like Withering Torment. Is that the card? Oh man, I didn't even try to spell that right. Yeah, that's what it is. Withering Torment. Like, you could play this, destroy target creature and enchantment, lose 2 life. If you wanted to play that over one of the other cards, I think that's reasonable. If you're running into that matchup a lot, I think it's a way you can win that. As for beating like the Boros enchantment aggro, Azorius enchantments, mono red, like we have enough spot removal between like shock, go for the throat, lightning strike. And if we get there, cool. If we don't, cool. I think that's just how those matchups are going to be sometimes. But you got to get at least 2 of those removal early to win those. I think that's just an understood thing. The other thing to talk about here is how good is Grev versus Razorkin Needlehead. I think Needlehead having first strike with us having so many burn spells is kind of a neat idea and allows us to take down bigger creatures than we should, which I kind of like. Also, it is just incremental damage, right? Sometimes your opponent can take 2 or 3 extra damage, whereas sometimes Gev is just a 3/2 body. But that 3 power does allow you to fight a lot of things, especially with stuff getting enchantments on them. So I think it's kind of a toss-up which way you want to go. I might go that, and we'll go up a Needlehead and down a Gev. But another thing to consider is because we're only playing 1 mountain, there are going to be times we have more black sources than we have red, and we're not going to be able to cast the Razorkin that easy. So something to think about between those, and you may want to shift back to playing 2 Razorkin Needlehead versus 3 Gev. But otherwise, I mean, we're playing, what, 25 creatures. Our removal's good. We have Deep Cavern Bat. We have a little bit of life gain in here. Grievous Wounds, oh man, I don't know. It works with what we're doing. It works really well, honestly, even more so if we have Razorkin Needlehead. It just costs 5 mana, and it's hard to get into play sometimes. When we do get it, it's really good. But when you don't get a chance to get into play and have some incremental damage somewhere along the way, it's tough. It's a rough one. And every time if you're mulliganing and it's in your opener, you're probably putting this at the bottom. I think it's just one of the things. We're only playing 2. My suggestions would be, if you don't want to play Grievous Wounds, go ahead and play either Aclazotz or Shieldred. I think both of those are very good cards. Lots of reason to justify both of those over the Grievous Wounds if you want to go that route. Otherwise, if you just want to stick with Grievous Wounds, I say go for it. But the final list is going to be 4 Iridescent Vine Lasher, 4 Shock, 4 Deep Cavern Bat, 3 Go for the Throat, 3 Lightning Strike, 3 Razorkin Needlehead, 2 Gev, 4 Unstoppable Slasher, 4 Screaming Nemesis, 4 Bloodletter Aclazotz, 2 Grievous Wounds, 8 Swamp, a Mountain, 4 Black Cleave Cliffs, 4 Blaze Mire Verge, 4 Sulphur Springs, and 3 Fable Passage. And I could see cutting back 1 Fable Passage for another basic land if you wanted to. Also, if you like seeing different takes on known decks, like there's a deck that went 5-0 in one of the leagues, and it was a Golgari Midrange list that doesn't look like any of the others that are being played right now. So you should check that next video out. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.